Nature wants to repair herself.
The earth has a big fever right now.
Our entire culture is at risk.
As curator of the Spirit in the Land exhibition, it's been a powerful experience to bring together 30 artists from around the world, each expressing ecological concerns from their unique cultural perspective. The works on view at the Nasher Museum of Art remind us that each of us are part of the natural world and its interconnected ecosystem. I think that's a disconnect that most of us have in our daily lives. The exhibition is ultimately about finding ourselves in nature, and the artists explore how nature shapes our sense of identity, both as individuals and as communities. It's a hopeful show, and one that, despite the dire environmental crisis, demonstrates that nature actually provides a lot of the answers and has the capacity to heal, if we'll just care for it as we should.
Nature wants to repair herself. She's doing her best all the time to bring the land back to where it was. But if we keep destroying it, polluting it, and tearing it up, deforesting, then we're the ones that'll lose the most. We're really the only creature working towards its own destruction. A lot of my work takes place in a wetland, and wetlands are very nourishing. They re-heal the land around them. It's why we need them so badly. The connection between all life, preserving it for the people and the cultures that came before us, their traditions, is very important. My work really is about healing.
I was born in the country. We stayed out there. We planted, we fished, we built tree houses. We did everything that revolved around nature. Here I am now at 80, I'm looking back. But at some time, and that's what these pieces behind me are about, I left home with all the beautiful trees of North Florida, springs. I went to Texas for 6 years. When I came back to Florida and wanted to go out and see some of the things I had remembered, guess what? They weren't there anymore. And when I saw that, I decided I have to somehow do something about this. The earth has a big fever right now. We have to learn if man is the virus that's causing it.
I had the experience, privilege of growing up in the same footprint of the slave village where my ancestors were formerly enslaved, and had an opportunity to go back to one of the rice fields that was restored and shoot a film. Our entire culture is at risk. If the water makes our series of islands inhabitable, what happens to the people who live and depend on that island? As we are dispersed throughout the country, how do we lose our language? How do we lose our cultural practice? How do we lose our connectivity to the land and the spaces that where we come up from? And those are real life consequences that are not necessarily negotiated in the climate conversation. So it's always like, an opportunity for me to be able to bring those narratives into this. Like, these are some of the things that can be impacted, and some of the things that are really at risk, and things that we could actually lose that we don't necessarily think of.